Hey everyone, Tin Man here, back with some more Dota Underlords. Going to be playing more ranked knockout mode. I've been enjoying this as a little bit of a break from some standard mode, but we'll get back to standard mode as well. I actually really like insects early on. I think they're very strong in the early stages of the game. I'm not a huge fan of warriors though, but I still think I'll pick up warriors and insects and kind of see where this can take us. Alright, let's pick up probably chainmail, just kind of double down on the warrior's strength of being a good defensive alliance. Unfortunately, one of our warriors here is Earth Spirit, who has my vote for the worst unit in the game right now, so really not ideal. Not a big fan of him in general, but we do find a couple upgrades here on turn 1. And so that's a good start. Let's move the chainmail over to Tiny. You generally want to put chainmail and other defensive options on whoever has the highest health total on your team, because then it will give them the most effective HP increase, because it's kind of a percentage increase. So putting it on the 2-star Tiny, or I guess even on Broodmother makes a lot of sense too. She has even more health than Tiny. Tiny already has the warrior armor, so this kind of works pretty well. So I guess I'll also pick up Timbersaw, although I'm not thrilled about it. I would like Lifestealer. I think he's a huge carry, but unfortunately we'd have to sell off one of our 2-star units in order to get that, either the Tiny or the Broodmother, which I'm not really keen to do at the moment. Warriors and Warlocks is a pretty good combo because the healing is really effective on the warriors who have lots of armor, so that each point that you heal, your opponent has to deal like twice as much to get through that in order to punch through the armor to deal that damage, whereas the healing heals for the same amount no matter how much armor you have. The Underlord we want to pick probably healing support in Essex to kind of double down on that tankiness, and I just love her demonic golem. That crash effect is so powerful. Alright, let's see where we're going to go with this next pack. Well, I guess we're going to go with Timbersaws. That was an easy decision. Now we're one away from a 3-star Timbersaw, which, he doesn't really synergize with anything that we've got going on here, but he's just an individually very powerful unit, especially if you can get him up to 3-star. What other option do we want to pick up here? Could pick up Ember Spirit. I'm not a big fan of spirits. I think they are a little too random and a little bit too low impact even when they do hit to really be a high priority. I guess Io makes the most sense. He can, is just a good unit, and Druids are quite effective in a lot of different cases. Opponent has a 3-star Nyx Assassin here on round 2. Okay, that's probably going to beat us. I'm not really seeing a great way to beat that thing. 3-star unit on round 2 is pretty insane. So unfortunately we do take a loss here, but hopefully we can recover from that Timbersaw with the big DPS from that Whirling Death. If we can get him up to 3-star, that would be very good. I'm actually going to move the Chainmail over to him because I think he's a higher priority target to keep alive compared to the Broodmother, which I didn't make that switch earlier, but probably should have. Stonehall Pike is a decent offensive option here. We don't have anybody who really uses it well. I think I just want a Vanguard. I think that might be a bit more effective on the Timbersaw at the moment. So there's an Earth Spirit upgrade. I guess we'll play that. Lone Druid is good when paired up with Io. Oh, I wanted to buy this Tinker too. Maybe I sell off the Io to buy the Tinker. Oh, definitely want to sell off something to buy this Tinker. I guess we just abandon the idea of Druids and try to switch over to like Scrappies or something. Oh, forgot to put Chainmail out. Almost forgot. Just barely got it in time. Nice. Yeah, I kind of want to just, like, ditch the warriors. Well, especially Earth Spirit. I think we're just going to, like, ditch Earth Spirit. I'm just going to sell him off at the end of the round here to get 3 gold back so that I can buy the Dragon Knight. Snapfire. I kind of also want Snapfire, too. Is there anything else? I could sell off, like, just Tinies as well. We just ditch the idea of Tiny and Earth Spirit to pick up the Dragons and go into, like, a more scrappy focus build. I know it's a little awkward to kind of do that at the moment where you start with the warriors and you kind of want to stick with them because you have so many of them for free, but honestly I do think scrappies are going to be a little bit more powerful given our current state of things, especially given all these. Yeah, definitely. Alright, let's put in the Viper, let's cut this Tiny, probably the Bounty Hunter as well, so like, oh, I can't buy this Tinker, oh crap, I'm $1 short. That's kind of awkward. I thought I'd have one more dollar. Something sold for 0 that I thought it would sell for more. So that was a little unfortunate. If I get this Tinker. Do I have to sell off? I guess I sell off Snapfire because I've got the Viper, and I think Viper, if you can get him up to 3 stars, is so much bigger of a carry than a Snapfire would be. Just Viper 3-star just feels unstoppable, especially if you give him a Chainmail, because he has massive amount of armor, or magic resistance rather, from the corrosive skin, and then he gets massive amount of physical damage reduction from the Chainmail. So you see Viper with top DPS already, just from the Dragon Alliance, so that's really strong. Let's pick up the Silver Edge. The Break effect, I really am a big fan of break effects. They counter a lot of different items in particular, as well as certain passives like, I believe the Champion Alliance and the Brawny Alliance, or definitely the Champion Alliance gets negated by it. I'm not entirely sure about the other ones. Pick up the Sniper. Maybe there. There's the Tinker 3-star. Okay, now I kind of wish I'd picked up Yule's Scepter, honestly, because then I could get the mana gain increase on the Tinker. I don't really want any of these other guys. I think I'll just sit here on my gold for the turn and just keep my options open. Really looking for one more scrappy to put in either Sniper, preferably Alchemist, I think, would really be ideal. Although I guess if we get a big Ember Spirit, we could also try to get some Assassins in here. Ooh, unfortunately, they hit a really big Delta Slam. Normally Delta Slam is not that impressive, but here it certainly was. Our Tinker is still alive. It doesn't look like it, but he is there, and I don't know how strong he is. Okay, looks like he did die in the very end. A little bit of a visual bug. If you're rearranging your bench while the fight starts, sometimes you don't actually get to see some of your units, because it like programs them weird. I'm not entirely sure. Probably insects are starting to be less useful. Hopefully I can get like a Weaver instead of this Nyx Assassin to give us Scrappy, or an Alchemist to give us Warlocks up here. Or just Sand King would just be a stronger one. There's a 3-star Timbersaw, 2-star Dragonite. I guess Shadow Fiend's going in, gives us Warlocks. Is that better than Scrappy's? Debatable. Maybe actually Scrappy's better than Insect here. And I kind of want to keep the Warlocks in. I kind of like that idea. I kind of want Tinker in the front line too. Or at least roughly frontlining, so that hopefully he can get a bit more mana quickly by having at least 1 or 2 opponents attack him to give him extra mana. Now that he's pretty tanky with the Scrappy bonus and being 3-star and all that. So I want people on Tinker, whereas if he's in the back line, he's not going to cast very quickly. And his main value is in his cast, which is a half-second cooldown, basically 0 cooldown. Alright, looks like we're going to get a nice solid win here with 3-star Timbersaw, 3-star Tinker are just so impactful. And we're even 1 away from 3-star Viper. Just holding on to these Nyx Assassin and Slarder. I don't think I'm actually going to play them, but they don't sell for anything, so there's no reason to get rid of them until you need to. Okay, there's a Scythe of Eyes, and this, the Transform effect, not so impactful, but the 10 mana per second really helps with Tinker. So I'm going to put that on him and move the Diffusal, or the Silver Edge rather, over to Dragon Knight, who benefits from the attack speed. Pair of Lifestealers. I don't think Lifestealer really fits in here. I really do like Lifestealer as a unit, but I think we're going to pass up on that one. Sand King is probably a better insect than Nyx Assassin, even at 2-star. I'm just really looking to move on from that, especially we got a 2-star Sand King. Oh, never mind, a Weaver's there. I mean, we already have 4 Scrappy. But I'll probably sell this Ember Spirit, grab Weaver, in case we want to get up to 6 Scrappy. Doubtful I want to go up to 4 Insects, though. So if we get an Alchemist, maybe replace Broodmother with Sand King Weaver. Even then, Insects are just not that impactful. I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't think they're that important to really get online. Tinker is casting a lot quicker now that he's getting plus 10 mana per second, even if he's not being attacked by most opponents, so he's still getting lots of casts off. And looks like we should be able to take this round win. Nice. Timbersaw actually out-DPS'd him there with the big Whirling Deaths by quite a bit. Timbersaw was the top damage dealer in that fight. Alright, so now we get to throw in the Sand King. Could grab an Alchemist. I guess we could there go up to 6 Scrappy here if we want to go and keep Insects. We just kind of downgrade some of our units like that. Kind of like use lesser units, the 1-star Alchemist, 1-star Weaver. Might be worthwhile. Ooh, a 3-star Viper. Oh my gosh, now he's going to be a big carry. We got a lot of big carries going on here. I do want the Clockwork and Dragon Knight, I think. So I guess I just sell off this Alchemist, or this Disruptor rather, and grab these guys, try to get them to 3-star as well. Still want Viper up in the front line because he wants mana quickly too, and he's very resilient with his bonus armor plus the corrosive skin. Actually, even more resilient because of the scrappy bonus. Yeah, he's basically unkillable. He is immune to magic damage. Well, not quite immune, but 70 resistance. Plus he also has baseline resistance and has the bonus armor and regen from the Scrappy Alliance. He is just an absolute monster. Alright, solid win, knocking people out. And now we're down to just 2 opponents left. So if we would level up again, I'm not entirely sure what I want to put in. Oh, Heart of Tarask? I kind of want to just slap that on the Viper instead. And just make him even more ridiculously unstoppable. Seems good to me. We get a 3-star Clockwork. We don't need this Nick Assassin. I'm just going to sell him off because I don't want to see him anymore. If I would level up again, what would I want to put in? Maybe Sand King. A 3-star Sand King I would probably put in. Could try to get a 4th Inventor. Not a big fan. I don't think Shadow Fiend is the pick in any case, so I'm going to sell him off and hope to reroll into like a Dragon Knight or something, or an Alchemist. A little too late. I think I might just lock here because next turn I want to put in the Alchemist. I want to buy the leveled up Alchemist and probably put in a Sand King. I know it would be a 3rd insect, but a 3-star Sand King, if we can get it, is still just ridiculously powerful in his own right. So like, I would be a-okay with just playing a 3-star Sand King. Oh my, we are going to take a loss here though. Our opponent has what is this build they're running? Mages, Assassins, Spirits with like a million 3-stars. Alright, so I guess our Scrappy bonus is not doing a whole ton against that. Well, let's see. 3-star Dragon Knight, that probably improves our fortunes quite a bit. I could try to get... Oh, I should probably try to get scaled, actually. Yeah, I really feel like I should get scaled in here somewhere. Maybe over the 6 Scrappies. Even over the insects, really. I think that should probably just happen here. Just go down to 4 Scrappy. Oh, I guess I get to keep insects with the Sand King, but I think because my opponent's playing mages, I just like really value scaled here. And I kind of stack them up in this corner here to better protect the Inessex, who they're going to try to jump on with their assassins. So I think that's why we placed them as we did. And I know they're not super high level, but scaled might be enough. Ooh, no, it is not. Alright, well, pretty close there. I'm really surprised that they were able to get through Viper so easily with that, even with the Heart of Tarask and everything. That I thought Viper would be a lot tankier. In any case, we do get a rank up, though. I haven't really played too terribly much, so we're still kind of climbing the ranks here in knockout mode. I haven't played too terribly much knockout, that is. So at least we get a promotion, get a 2nd place out of the deal, and complete our challenges. I want to take another look at that scoreboard once these pop-ups stop coming through, and just really evaluate like what went right and wrong that game. We got a good number of strong upgrades, but man, I'm just really impressed by our opponent's build. They just completely ran us over in those last fights. It didn't even feel close. They had 3 stars on a couple more units than we did. I would generally think that my 3 stars were more impactful, but apparently that's not the case. An interesting 6 mages, assassins, spirit builds, and yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Normally I try to avoid spirits. I think they're a little too RNG heavy, a little too random, but opponent made that work. So I might have to give that a try some other time in knockout mode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.